It's a good day today here in Melbourne, and I've decided to shoot my vlog here at our terrace. And as I promised you from my last vlog, I'm going to tell you about my breastfeeding journey since I gave birth to Noah up to today's date. But before I start, let me give myself a cuppa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Diane, and you're watching Misunderstood Cheeky. So, if you are new to my channel, I just gave birth to my baby Noah, and I've decided to breastfeed him. Initially, after giving birth, I didn't have any milk. So, Noah is crying inside. So, I do apologize if I'll be including Noah in this vlog, but okay, this is a disclaimer before I start. Let me tell you that these things that I'm going to tell you now are all based on my experience and based on the professional advices that I received from my midwife and from my lactation consultant. So basically these are not my own, but I'm going to tell you like how I revved up my milk supply based on the suggestions and the things that I've read online with regards to breastfeeding. So before I gave birth, my midwife suggested me to massage both of my boobs so I can prepare my body for the upcoming birth for Noah, and so that I can collect some colostrum when I give birth to my baby. Unfortunately, even after massaging both of my boobs for like 5 minutes or whenever I'm in the shower, I didn't get that milk boost, or I didn't get that colostrum before giving birth. It was actually a basic massage. You just have to massage it like, you know, when you're trying to check if you have lumps on your boobs. So that's actually the massage that my midwife required of me. Okay, so after that, I gave birth to Noah. Still wasn't any milk, but I continued latching him on my boobs just because my midwife was telling me. She told me that having your baby latched on you, they may get the colostrum that they were supposed to get, and at the same time, your body will tell you that, oh, there's a baby, so your body needs to produce milk. Okay, so I know that you'll always hear this. They said that milk supply is basically a demand and supply type of thing. So as long as your body thinks that you need to produce milk, then it will produce milk. I know it's easy to say, not all moms actually believed in that, and at the same time, if you're really not producing enough milk, you will really think that, yeah, that is not true. It's totally fake news. But anyway, so when we brought Noah home, my milk wasn't that enough. I only get like droplets of it. My midwife didn't suggest for me to pump because we don't want to be having oversupply. So what we did was we tried to hand express whatever we get. We put it in the syringe, and then we also got formula to top up the milk that Noah should have. Actually, it wasn't easy because you were thinking that you're not producing any milk for your baby, but eventually, you know, you just have to do it, and eventually the milk will come. Well, that's what people kept on telling. So I decided to go to a lactation consultant. They taught me a lot of things. Okay, so basically what they did was they weighed him first, and then I fed him, and then weighed him again. So that's the only way for them to know how much he's getting from me. So after that, they taught me these things. Number one, they checked if Noah was actually latching properly. There's actually a way to latch properly. So basically, you should notice that their nose is touching your boob, and at the same time, you will see the double chin showing, and then the chin is also touching your boob. At the same time, if it hurts, please stop. Breastfeeding shouldn't hurt. It will maybe hurt for the first 15 seconds, but eventually it'll get better. So to latch him properly, you should point his nose towards your nipple, and then when he opens his mouth widely, then you put your boob, shove it up on his upper palate, the upper part of his mouth. Thus, he will be like sucking from the areola itself up to the nipple. So after that, he latched on me like for 5 minutes, and then he got away. So basically, he was only getting like 30 ml that time. The second one that she taught me is whenever he's breastfeeding, I have to help him empty my boobs. So if your boobs think that it's getting emptied by your baby, then it means that your boob needs to produce more milk, meaning the baby has more appetite than what your boob is producing. So you have to compress your boob when he's feeding, thus helping him drain your boob. So you have to do that for both of your boobs while he's feeding. At the same time, number 3, after having him latched and you still want to further drain your boobs, you can pump for 10 minutes for each boobs after every feed. So that will help you clear out milk. I know it's not going to be totally 100% cleared, but that will actually help. And number 4, power pumping. If you've heard about this power pumping, if you're not sure if it's gonna help or not, well, I did the power pumping for a week, and I was thinking that at least for just 1 week I'll give it a try, and if it still doesn't help, then that's it. So power pumping is actually an hour thing that you have to do. So I did it for once a day for 7 days. So since my Medela pump is a single pump, it doesn't have like 2 tubes that you can connect to both of your boobs at the same time. So what I did was like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes pumping from each boobs. Those are actually what my lactation consultant taught me. So after all of those, we went back the next week to the lactation consultant, and so he got weighed, and then he fed on me and then weighed again. So he got like, I think 70 mils of milk from me just by latching for 5 minutes from each of my boobs. Before I forget, so if your baby is very sleepy and just latching on your boob like 5 minutes each, so what the lactation consultant taught me as well was to have him latched on the left, right, then left again, then right, so that he will think that there's actually a new boob and there's new milk from this boob, you know, just to like trick their mind that you're giving them a different boob, but basically it's the same boob from before. Thus, they are going to be keen on sucking again. At the same time, if they're too sleepy, change their nappies in the middle of the night and or after feeding them from the first boob. Basically, those are the things that was taught to me by the lactation consultant. But number 5, I'm going to give you this. It was actually suggested to me by my friend. So I'm taking this Fenugreek Capsule. If you want, you can get it from Chemist Warehouse. I'm not sure if you can get it from the Philippines, but I'm not sure if it also helped me, but I'm still taking them. You have to take them after every meal. And number 6, Filipinos will require you to get this, like the malunggay leaves, or cook your malunggay in the soup, or like tinola and all. Those were the suggestion of my Filipino friends and families. Have food that has a lot of soup. But I also have a friend who recently just gave birth, and her suggestion is just drink plenty of water so that you can produce a lot of milk. After all of those things that I've tried and did, we've stopped giving him formula after 1 month, and we've decided to just give him like breast milk. So whenever he's hungry, now he's actually cluster feeding. Whenever he's hungry, I just latch him on me, and whatever it is, I think that he's getting enough, because for moms who are just totally breastfeeding, you know that you can only be confident enough that your baby is getting enough based on the 6 to 7 wet nappies per day and the kilos that he is gaining per week. The baby needs to at least get 150 grams per week. If you have any questions or if you have any comments regarding this video, please feel free to message and to comment down below. I'll be very happy to answer your queries and suggestions, because I know it's actually very difficult to dive into this topic, because a lot of moms are actually, I know, struggling maybe not a lot, or maybe 50% are struggling regarding this topic. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my vlog, and I hope that you please do share this video. And again, I will be saying goodbye, and I'll see you in the next fortnight. Please do like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you on the next one. Cheers, bye! Bye! This one or my glasses?